Nathan Zegura here at Arrowhead Stadium, where the Browns fall in the season opener 33-29 to the Kansas City Chiefs. This game was really a tale of two halves. The Browns in the first half, they were on fire. They would score on each of their first three possessions. Kevin Stefanski aggressive as a play call. The Browns going for it on a fourth down. On their first possession, they would pick that up before Nick Chubb would get into the end zone. They would then go for two. After Kansas City jumped off sides, they would score that. They'd be up 8-0. As I said, they scored on each of their first three possessions. They'd have 22 points in the first half, but the Chiefs, explosive in their own right. They would get a touchdown and a field goal from Patrick Mahomes. They would end up 22-10 at the half. The Chiefs started with the ball in the second half. They went right down the field and scored. It was 22-17. They then got the ball back from the Browns. They kicked a field goal. It was 22-20 at that point. The Browns, though, answered that call. They went 9 plays, 75 yards, capped off by a Kareem Hunt touchdown. It would be the Browns' third rushing touchdown of the day. Chubb with 2, Hunt with 1, and they were up 29-20 with 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And then Patrick Mahomes did something that, frankly, only Patrick Mahomes can do. One play, rolling to his right, heaved it up to Tyreek Hill, 75-yard touchdown, and all of a sudden the Chiefs were down 2. The Browns would go 3 and out, and on the punt, it was fumbled. The snap was fumbled. They recovered it. Travis Kelce touchdown, and the Chiefs were ahead now 33-29, and that would be the final. The Browns did make a stop. Myles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney getting a sack to get the Browns the ball back at the end of the game. And as they tried to go on their 2-minute drill, they did cross midfield after a big pass to Kareem Hunt. But on the final offensive play of the game for the Browns, Baker Mayfield looked like he was trying to get the ball out of bounds, but got hit as he threw it, not enough on it. It was intercepted by the Chiefs. Now, the Browns did not get the win today. They showed, though, a lot. They showed a lot on offense, where they were incredibly efficient. Baker Mayfield was 21 of 28 on the day, only 7 incompletions, over 300 yards passing. Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt ran for over 100 yards. They had 3 touchdowns on the ground. Rookie Anthony Schwartz had a big day, both receiving and running. The Chief was your leading receiver. Jarvis Landry, over 70 yards. So in that standpoint, it was very good. But the Browns had too many turnovers. It was a Nick Chubb fumble early in the second half that led to that field goal as the Chiefs went on that 10-point unanswered run. It was an interception late from Baker Mayfield. It was the miscue on the punt. 3 turnovers really in a game against a team that is the 2-time defending AFC champions. Well, frankly, that is 3 too many. The Browns did not generate a takeaway of their own on defense. Patrick Mahomes would throw for over 300 yards. Tyreek Hill would have almost 200 yards. Kelce, 2 touchdowns, 3 passing scores total on the day for the Chiefs. For the Browns, this is what you take away from it. We are legitimate. We belong. There's no question about that. You go into this stadium, you play at that level, you have the turnovers that you did and still have a chance to win the game, but unfortunately, the Browns did not execute. I have a feeling the Browns could have another shot at this team late in the season if this season goes as many expect for both of these football teams. So the Browns, they lose here today, but they stood toe-to-toe with the best that this conference has to offer. They just have to figure out a way now to execute a little bit better down the stretch in the second half and put a team like the Kansas City Chiefs away. A good start, but not the result that anybody wanted. The Browns will look to get to 1-1 next week in the home opener against the Houston Texans at First Energy Stadium.